Greetings, Local 2627 sisters and brothers. Today is Monday, December the 7th. Hope everybody had a great weekend and hope everybody understands what December 7th is and what it means. December 7th is when the United States of America was sneak attacked and we lost a lot of people. And it's hallowed ground now at Pearl Harbor, Hawaiian Islands, is where planes came in and bombed us. And the United States had to react, and what we did, we got into World War II and we won the war. Now, uh, 9/11, World Trade Center, uh, 2001, we were attacked, and we lost a lot of people then. And again, we're taking the war to the people who brought us to war. And let me remind people that there has not been any ISIL or ISIS or Taliban or anybody like that who's been on these shores doing their thing. We want to congratulate, we want to thank the men and women of the armed forces and the men and women of the police departments who have kept us safe. We had two people on their own go out and turn into terrorists and in the name of ISIS and attacked us a couple of days ago. But basically, we have not had any attacks in these shores. So let's not forget that the military and our police department has kept us safe, and we need to show a sign of gratitude to them for doing that. Getting on tests. I had a conversation with DCAS last week. Out of the exams, if you are taking an open competitive exam, you're going to have to take an E&E and a multiple choice. The E&E is to determine whether you are eligible to take the multiple choice. If you're taking a promotional exam, then you only have to take the multiple choice. Let me repeat this again. If you're open competitive exam, you're required to take the E&E and the multiple choice. If you're promotional, you only have to take the multiple choice. Also, another thing that you might want to know, if the test is scheduled on your day that you have to be at work, your agency does have the right to excuse you without any reduction in your leave balances to let you go take this test, but it's totally up to the agency. Another thing that you might want to know, that if you're taking two tests, DCAS said they know that they're going to, if they're on at the same time, and they will send you, when they give you the test notification, they will make sure that they give you two different dates if you're taking multiple exams. Now, this is the word that I got from DCAS. Next subject, signing evaluation. Signing an evaluation does not mean that you agree with the contents of the evaluation. It only means that you received it. Now, if you don't agree with what's on the evaluation, you have on the average about 7 days to write a rebuttal to it. So make sure you write the rebuttal if you disagree with the evaluation. But you do have to sign the evaluation. Again, like I'm saying, it's not agreeing to it. It's just showing proof that you actually received it. If you don't sign that evaluation, you can be brought up on charges of insubordination. Voting. You have to vote. You have to get registered to vote if you're not registered to vote. This is important. You don't like what's going on? Then we need to put the politicians in there that are doing our bidding. And the only way we're going to do that is by voting. Now, the politicians do have ways, the same way we have ways at DC 37 to find out what the voting population is, who voted and who didn't vote. The politicians will find that out, and they will use it against you. If they find out there's a group of people that don't vote for them, why should they even bother supporting them? Example, DC 37. They find out most people at DC 37 don't vote, then why should they waste their time even trying to lobby DC 37 people? It's important, especially with the Frederick's rule that's coming up with the right to work states is coming up between January and March. We need to get these politicians out there, let them know that if they don't do the right thing by us, we're not going to do the right thing by them. I had a conversation with David Moog today, and the conversation was actually reminded that I should have this conversation by one of the shop stewards at HRA. This is pertaining to HRA. We had a meeting out there where we were talking about that the unions, HRA was saying that they were against giving merit increases because we were the unions, meaning we were against merit increases. We are not. As long as they're given out equitably, we agree that there should be merit increases. David Mook spoke to Denise DePrima, and she understands this. And she says she will make sure that her managers know that if they feel that somebody should get an increase, that it's all right to get an increase, that the unions have nothing against it. I want to also congratulate Angel Claudio from HRA, who completed shop steward class, which is a perfect example. You don't have to be a shop steward to take shop steward class to find out what's going on, to find out what you need to do to protect yourself, to find out how you're being violated. Shop steward class is open to anybody who's interested. So again, Angel, congratulations on completion of your shop steward class. Now, last week, I believe it was on November the 24th, Henry Garrido, Executive Director of DC37, had a hearing. He was at a hearing. He spoke at a hearing at DCAS. The hearing had to do with them, with DC37 requesting that we create new titles, non-compet titles, so we can get the work back into the city and take it out of the hands of the consultants. Now we're talking about 450 titles we asked, positions that we asked for. Surprisingly, DCAS, Do It, FISA, Fire Department, Police Department, and DOE came in support of our request. They testified in behalf of DC37 in support of creating these new titles to bring people in to get them to get rid of these consultants. Again, DCAS, Do It, FISA, Fire Department, Police Department, Department of Education all testified in support of creating these new titles. And of course, these new titles are coming into 2627, which is a good thing. And Henry gave an outstanding speech on this, and I'm thinking about putting it on the webpage so everybody can see what he had to talk about. Good and welfare this week. From HRA, Bernard Lobo, his mother-in-law passed away. And also from HRA, Ahmad Mughal, his mother passed away. And of course, at this time of sorrow, the love of 2627 and DC37 goes out to these two members. In solidarity, this is Robert Ajayi.